This week we're going to redo some of the poses that we've already done and add a new side strengthening pose. But we're also going to practice holding the shape for 2 or 3 breaths. You obviously decide, and if you're not ready to hold, that's your place to play in the next times coming to your mat. Letting yourself slow down and then be in the shape and then breathe. I will say, even after I learned to teach yoga, breathing came last. I did yoga for a long time without breathing, even teaching. And I think it wasn't until I was actually teaching and saying out loud the poses that I noticed I was barely breathing. So we're going to come right onto our back first. And we're just going to start warming up the core with a little bit of leg lifts. So just lay down on the back and, like always, lift the head up, lean left and right. Lift the bum up and get your back nice and flat on the mat. You don't want to be on top of your meats because then you're not stably planted and you end up sort of rolling around. Once you're here, let the legs go long. You can even bring the arms up above the head, palms face up. Bring them out like a T, palms face up, and then try palms face down. Blah, blah, blah. Then you can bring them to the belly or by the side. And we're just going to start with a little bit of leg lifts. Point the toes like you're swimming in the water. And with the hands on the sides or belly, face down. Lift the leg, point the toes, and back down. And just do a couple on each side to warm that up. And then we're going to just practice holding it up for a moment or 2. And being in our shape, in the breath as best we can. Remembering that yoga is a place for our body to play. Our body is perfect exactly as it is. You know, us getting into the shape where we are, that's all. This is just a space for my body to be in right now. This space truly means nothing to me later. I just get to be here right now in my body. And usually, especially in the beginning, doing things like this would definitely distract me from what was happening in the outside real world for myself. So this has probably been about 3 breaths. And remember, we're just going to lower back down to the mat. Take a breath. Let it go. One more breath in and out. And now we're going to come onto hands and knees. I will say a lot of my clients have knobby knees or pain on the knees. This is one of my recommendations for that always, is just taking the mat and giving yourself cushion there. You could always double the mat or even lay 2 mats down. You could take a blanket and put it across the knee space for this, or just double it like I have. So now we're going to bring hands and knees into tabletop. What that's always going to be like in the beginning is a little bit wider than maybe what we would think. You never want your table legs touching. That's not a very sturdy table. Taking it wide as your ears and then letting the knees mirror your wrists, that's a good spot to start. You want your spine to be able to open and flex through the square that you're creating with your arms and your legs. So first, pressing into the index fingers and thumbs a lot, pressing into the knees, letting the feet move up and down, pressing in, toes pressed in, tops of feet pressed in. Face, head gently facing toward the ground. Shake the head no a couple times. Big breath in, let it go. Start to look up with the chin, let the belly go low. Let the sits bones open and press into the knees, press into the index fingers and thumbs, and just let the body sway a little. Looking up with the eyes and the chin, let the belly reach low to the ground. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, round the spine, push the ground away, shake the head no, tuck your chin into your chest. You'll feel the sits bones close behind and still gently just rocking forward and back over those wrists and knees. Another breath in, reach the spine high to the sky, and then as you exhale, lower the belly low to the ground. Eyes look up again. Sits bones open. This time, take the breath in, let the belly pull to the ground. And then exhale, push the ground away around the spine. Come back up into cat one more time. Pressing into those index fingers a lot, a lot, a lot. And then come back into that tabletop for a second. Bring the hands and knees together just a little bit. Not touching. And then from here, we're just going to stretch the legs a little bit and hold that space. So send that right leg back, toes plant down. I'm going to scooch up just a little. So my toes are planted down almost like I'm going to run. I'm never going to run. And I like to just sort of pivot. Let that ankle like, hiya, take me off a little. And then from there, pressing into the index fingers, pressing into the knee that's planted, just lift that leg behind and see if you can hold that for a moment. If it feels good, you can bend it a little, or you can just hold it nice and straight. I'm always wiggling my ankles. And then bring it back down, 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 underneath the table. Take a breath, and then send that opposite leg back, 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 toes plant, and sort of pivot on the ankle. Pretend you're going to run with never, ever, ever planning to run from here. You can do what you want. I'm not running. Couple of times. And then take a breath, lift that leg. And then we're just going to hold this leg for a breath or two. Folding that up if that feels good. Sometimes that gives a little relief. Sometimes it gives you more oomph. And then back down, down, down the table. Take the knees wide, bring the toes together, and just sit back into that opening. Bring the forearms down and just let the head and shoulders sort of surrender. Not all the way in the child's pose, but if you want, go ahead all the way down to child's pose too. And then we're going to play with a little bit of a side plank. So if you curled your mat, straighten that guy back out. And then we're going to come back onto our hands and knees one more time. From here, we're going to step up, up, up into that down dog. We push the toes in, send the bum high, shake the head no. Looking at the hands, pushing into the index fingers and thumbs a lot. Shift your weight into plank. Let the feet come back a little bit. From here, we're going to take that right knee and just bring it down to the mat. And then I'm going to open my side body. So I'm going to lean onto the side and send one arm nice and high. I'm going to look. My hands and my arms are making about as a straight line as I can be. This foot is planted on the ground. This knee is nice and straight. And the side of my body is open. My hips are sort of open and aligned to the sky. My neck can say no. Sometimes it's also nice to sort of sweep, sweep, sweep that arm up, up. And you want to keep it in the socket. If you're here, going here feels weird. From here, bring it down, down, down into the armpit. And then back over the ear. It's almost like that wiping motion. And then when you're ready, bring all of that back down to the side, onto the tabletop. Shake the head no. You can even pick up this arm and let that wiggle around. Something else I really love to do is reverse the hand. So one hand in my normal table and the other backwards. So palm face down. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Just like juicing that orange. Feels so good on the wrist. Pick it up, make a couple circles, and then do the other one. So just flip it gently, gently, and just a little bit of weight, you decide. Pick it up and make a couple circles with that side. And now we're just going to move to the other side. And this way, I'm going to just switch my body so I'm not bumming you. And so coming back into tabletop, step the legs back into plank. Looking at the index fingers and thumbs a lot, pressing into those a lot, a lot, a lot. Come onto that opposite side body. Bring the knee down. We can let that leg kind of walk back. Take your time and open up, 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 up. And then once you're there, you find your balance on that side. Takes me a little longer. This balance is not the same. This is Terminator's side. She's wobbly. Looking down and up, checking your arms are where you want them. If you're ready, you can swoop this arm up and through the armpit. Palm now facing down to the mat. I can still shake my head no. Woohoo. Keep your balance, girl. And then swoop that back up one more time. One more breath here. Then take your time. Bring that hand back down to the mat. Let your body come back over to tabletop. Bring the toes together. Send your knees wide. Come back in to that forearms or all the way down to child's pose. You decide. Just relax in that breath. Let your body open in the hips for a moment. And then we're going to come up into standing. So come stand up on the mat. We're going to come stand right in the middle. Oh, my holy dusty. I love the black and the black loves the dust. Sweep the arms up. Look up the eyes and the chin. Bring the hands down and prayer in front of the heart. Shake the head no. Make a couple circles with the neck. Let that nose draw circles all the way around. Press into the index fingers. Press into the thumbs into each other. Press the big toes into the mat. Squeeze the shins together. Come to the back of the mat facing the front. Sweep the arms up. Look at the eyes and the chin. Hinging at the hips. Bend the knees and come into that half lift. Come in with the breath and let the breath go. Bring your arms down to the thighs. Reach down to the mat. Keeping a bend in the knees a lot if that feels good. Walking the hands into that down dog. Shake first. Shake the head no. Walk a little more into the plank. Let those feet come back a little bit. Come into that plank as much as you plank today. Press into the index fingers and thumbs a lot. The toes a lot. Almost I'm going to run. I'm never running. And then I'm just going to drop my left side down. Let my leg pivot around to open that side body. Stretch up to the sky. Big breath in. Let the breath go. Straightening this long leg as long as I can to keep my balance. Sweeping this arm up if that feels good. Pressing into this index finger and thumb a lot. One more breath. And then let my arm come back down to the tabletop. Bring my body over. Shake the head no. Pick up the wrist and make a couple circles there. And now this time I'm going to press the toes back up into plank. Pressing into those index fingers and thumbs a lot. Now drop this right knee. Let this foot sort of swoop over. Open up that side body. Looking yes and no and no with the head. And then when you're ready, sweep that arm up if you can. Through the armpit, palm face down. One more breath. Bring that arm back up to the sky. And then with the breath, bring it back down to the tabletop. Help your body over. Take the knees wide one more time. Sit back in the opening. Bring the forearms down to rest the head and shoulders. Or come all the way down to child's pose. Be there for a breath. Look up at the eyes. Looking into the index fingers and thumbs. Pull the hands back to the knees and come into tabletop one more time. Press the toes in the mat. Step the feet up into down dog. Shake the head no. Look at the eyes and the hands. Walk the hands forward into plank. Walk the legs back a little bit more. Press into the toes. Press into the index fingers and thumbs. Drop the left leg down to the mat. Walk that leg over just a little bit. Open up the side body. Take your time. Big breath in. Let it go. Big breath in and let it go. You can sweep that arm up and through the armpits. Palm face down. Heads can always say no. And then bring that arm back down to the mat. All the knees and wrists and tabletop one more time. Shake the head no. Step back up into that plank one more time. Drop the right knee down to the mat. Walk the body over. Take your time to the side opening. Let that left arm go high to the sky. Breathe here.
Pressing into those index fingers and thumb a lot. Let the arms swoop open through the armpit, palm face down. One more breath, palms facing away, fingers high to the sky. And then back down to the mat. Coming back into tabletop. Bringing the toes together, send the knees really wide, sit back in that opening. Forearms can come down. You can make a fist with 2 fists and then sit them on top of each other. And bring your third eye right there. Take a big breath in and let it go. Do that again. Thinking into the body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thinking, feeling into the body. I love you, I love you, I love you.
Thank you for practicing with me this morning. I will see you next week. If you have any questions about this or anything that I share ever, please feel free to reach out. This lesson is week 6. It'll be uploaded to the playlist and it's on YouTube. There's this one that we're building and 2 or 3 other, maybe 4, series each year that I've shared, just as different ways to connect. Some of them are much longer. I like the shorter versions this year because in truth, this is more like what my life is like. Like if I'm teaching yoga, obviously I'm having a longer session. But in the day, this is plenty. If this is just me in life, this is more than enough, you know? And getting a piece of that here and a piece of that there, more than enough, more than enough, more than enough. Good for me, good for me, good for me. Just layering it in. Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.